yeah, let's go. Come join me. Let's see what we get in this next thrift store. So we're through the doors, and I decided to go over to these little baskets to see what they're filled with. Looks like there could be some old or new old stock, that is. And then I'm over to these shelves, but then, oh, wait, nope, gotta go around and look at the craft bits. Can't forget that because last time I was here, I found a cross stitch set that I think I got for, oh, I don't even know. But anyway, instead of finding that kind of stuff, I end up finding these pumpkins and gourds. It's not something that you really see a lot of, here in the UK compared to the US. So I grabbed those for my own decorating for next fall. And then the Lego Dimensions I left because I thought it would be too much and I don't know enough about it. Now, this barometer, I thought it looked really cool. I wanted to pick it up. The thing is, how do you know if they actually work? So I ended up leaving it there. I check out the toys quickly and I see this little wooden puzzle and I think, why not? It's something I can throw on eBay. Not a biggie. If it ends up not being worth selling on eBay, then I could give it to my niece. And I'm taking a Darth Vader helmet kind of thing. Helmet, oh my goodness, Jessica, get with it. Anyway, I Darth Vader, I just left it there because I looked at the date and it seemed too new. I was hoping for something old, but didn't happen. And then these are anchor hocking, oh, what do you call it? There it is, basket buffet pieces, Harvest Amber. Now I looked at them, still in the boxes, great condition, brand new inside. Is what it felt like they weren't open anyway. So, I'm pretty sure they're brand new inside. But the thing is, I didn't know if that was worth getting or not, so I left them behind. Tell me if I should get them. I feel like I really should go back and get them. Then I found that glass apple, so I snatched it right up. Here I'm looking at something that I thought would be like a little salt cellar with glass on the inside, but instead of being blue glass like they normally are, it was plastic. So I was like, oh, never mind that. And I always look at the mugs. So I find this Starbucks mug. Check it out. It's only 30 pence. So sold to one Jessica from Thrifty Shutterbug. Look at that mug. Well, sexy. Okay. And then Homer Simpson, I check him out. He's in good condition, and I decide I'm going to grab him. You'll see him in my haul. I didn't look up how much he was worth until later. He's only 50 pence here, but a pair of them sold for 20 quid. So I figure I can at least get 10 pounds just from one. And I'm looking at this because I thought, oh, some Irish pottery, but I had a feeling it was probably missing something. I didn't know quite what you would call that anyway. I mean, what is it, a cauldron? I don't know. So I put it back. Oh, and here's a little bank. Now, you've probably seen stuff on social media of cats looking at these little banks where a little paw comes out, grabs the coin, and pulls it in. I thought my cats would be interested in it. They don't care, but the dog does. That duck, I was hoping it would be cast iron, but it was a bit light, so I put it back. And then basket of smalls. I love a good basket of smalls. They're a pound each. I'm checking out the little ears and stuff on these little animals, seeing if some of them are chipped or cracked. Some of them are, which is why I'm putting them down. Wade whimsies, you find a lot around here, so I was just kind of looking through and see if there were any that caught my eye. This one definitely did, but he had a boo-boo somewhere, so I think it was on his ear. And then, of course, there's this little dinosaur type one. So grabbed him. And speaking of dinosaurs, I mean, who doesn't want a porcelain dinosaur? So I put him down. Then I'm like, oh, forget it. I'm going to get him, and I'm going to get the owl too. So in the basket they go. And these are little tic-tac-toe, or crosses and knots, as I think they're here, are called in the UK. So this little sheep set, it's resin. I don't know why I picked it up. I just had a gut feeling to get it. Who knows? I think the sheep are super cute, so I grabbed them. And then I'm pulling down this anti-monopoly game. I've never seen this before. It's really intriguing. I don't know anything about it, so I decided that I was gonna look it up on eBay and see what it goes for. And it goes for around oh my goodness. Sorry guys. 10 quid. So I put it back because it was priced at 5, and I thought, it's not worth it for the fiver, and then after fees it's not even going to be a fiver. So I left it behind, although it looked kind of neat. And these, yeah, I mean, these kinds of things, these meat grinders, really cool. I really like them. So it went home with me, and I'm checking out this, I think it's a crab. Yeah, crab, but he was modern and kind of light. So he could stay there and wait for somebody else to snatch him up. And tell me if I'm missing anything that you would have grabbed, or that you saw and maybe I looked at but decided not to.
Right, so let's check out the haul from this little hole-in-the-wall charity shop. It is very small, but I find it to be quite the place to pick up some goodies for a very good price. So, first thing is this Disney Infinity Rocket Raccoon guy. So not everything here is going to be vintage. Some of it will be some newer stuff. But anyway, I picked this guy up. He was at the register, and I've met plenty of celebrities basically through an old job, but one of the celebrities I happen to like meeting the most is a raccoon who this particular character was modeled after. And here we go. Let me show you the close-up. And it was during one of my photography gigs that I got to meet this raccoon happened to be there. And yeah, I mean, it was really cool. I loved it. Raccoons aren't really a thing here in the UK, as you guys know. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see a raccoon again and not digging through trash. But anyway, that's one of my favorite celebrities I've ever met. So I got this because I figured if it's not worth reselling on eBay, then at least I have a little something as a token of that memory. So yeah, silly story there, I know. Okay, the next thing, this is definitely not vintage, and this is a modern thing, but it was only £1, and it's an Escape Room, the game. And it's, let's see, what does it say here? I think it has 4 different escape, where does it say it? It says it on here somewhere. Oh, 4 thrilling escape rooms. So I got this because right now these kind of like things like escape rooms are very popular, and I just thought, 4 quid, why not? Give it a go. Worst thing that could happen is it doesn't sell and I give it to like my nephews or something, right? So, or it's a drunken party game. Really don't drink, but you never know. If I did, I'd get this out. Would I win? Probably not. Okay, so look at this. It says made in England. It was only £3, and it's a meat grinder, vintage meat grinder. I mean, this has seen some wear and tear, and it says Spong. Is that the brand or company name on there? Check that out. What does that look like to you? Yeah, so anyway, I thought, looks dangerous. And this lady was trying to convince me that, you know, I could still use this and grind my meat and all that, whatever. I want to say, lady, there's no way in heck I'm going to grind my own meat. But, yeah, if somebody wants to, I suppose they could, although it's a bit rusty, so I don't recommend it. But I think it's very cool, vintage piece. I love this kind of stuff. Usually when I see these, they are bigger and they're much heavier, so I don't want to list them and have to package them up. What is that? I'm trying to figure out what the material is on this. Looks like it might have, it's not a metal. Doesn't quite look like plastic, but maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's very cool. So with the size and weight of that one, very doable to send out, or at least something I don't mind hanging on to, you know, because I am limited for space. Okay, next item are these two ladies' handkerchiefs. And I'm a sucker for a good handkerchief, but these are still in the box with some embroidery. I'm pretty sure they're machine embroidered. Oh yeah, for sure. Probably not the best quality. They can't be super old because they still have the barcode on there, but and the packaging, I doubt they're like that old, but anyway, still vintage, and I really like them. So only £1. Right. And I'm always drawn to these puzzles, as I've mentioned before with the Mr. Potato Head one. And this one is from, oh, it doesn't say, but yeah. Anyway, great for kids, only 50 pence. So I figured I'll pick it up and I'll put it on eBay. Great learning tool and very good quality. It's not like plastic, you know, or bad for the environment, but I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole nother video. So, and then while I was checking out, the lady said, oh, I have another wooden puzzle that I was just about to put out. So this one's quite different, where it's not just, it's not really a puzzle. It's more like, you know, coordination and occupational therapy, that sort of thing. So it's called a lock and latch board. And it's Melissa and Doug, which is a very good brand. So yeah. Anyway, I thought it was pretty neat. And how much was it? Only £1. So yeah, I'll give that a go on eBay. What to show next? Okay. I probably should have taken these out, but I haven't. I don't know why I was drawn to these. I just was. Maybe it's because I think these little sheep are just super cute, but it's this little checkerboard kind of thing with these little white and black sheep, and I didn't want to leave it. I didn't want to leave it behind, and it's in good shape. The sheep are all in good shape. I doubt this is the original plastic, but it was £1. So if this is something that you would have picked up, let me know, because I have a feeling there's probably not a lot of people that would have picked this up for resale, but I did. Well, I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, and then I got some of these. There's a little basket of little odds and ends like Wade Whimsies and stuff. A lot of them I already had, or there was like a chip or something in them, so I wasn't that keen on them. But I did get this one. I cannot remember what the name of this one is, but I actually never see this particular one when I'm out, so I thought I'm gonna grab it. Here we go. I think it's supposed to be like a little dinosaur or something. Let's see. There we go. Next are these little like Delft blue kind of looking things, and this one cracked me up. Look at this. It's a little T-Rex with a smile. I mean, have you met a smiling T-Rex? I haven't. And I especially haven't looked at or found a T-Rex that's this fancy. And they're only £1, so I mean, come on. And then in all seriousness, I did get this little owl. So I think the owl collectors will like that. But yeah. So no maker on these. I'm assuming they're just a little, you know, people go to like Holland and they come back with these a lot here in the UK. So yeah, I just figured why not. I mean, that T-Rex just so funny to me. And for £1, it's worth the laugh. Now this is a newer item, Little Panda Bamboo Fresh Make. It's what it says on the front, but it, as you can see, is one of those little banks. I've already put some coins in it, already played with it. It drives my dog nuts. Well, maybe not nuts, but she's definitely intrigued and quite confused. So it was only £1. And the little panda, watch for the noise. It's kind of annoying noise. And here comes the little panda to grab your coin and put it down in there for safekeeping. How do you get them out? Oops. I didn't mean to touch it again. Okay, so a little made in China item. It's just novelty, whatever. I thought it'd be funny. And I actually thought it would get the cat's attention because I see the videos all the time where cats are like intrigued by those, but it turns out the dog was more interested. Right, so moving on, we have this pitcher made in Portugal. It's a terracotta pitcher, and it was only £1.50. I thought this is in brilliant shape. I love the colors, just love the colors. So, and you know, it says made in Portugal on the bottom. So yeah, I mean, no chips. The glaze is really nice. It's just beautiful. And I thought £1.50 for this is an absolute steal. So I was grabbing it. And then another modern item. Oh, why can't I talk? From 2011, Starbucks mug. Their Christmas mug for a nice little latte. And it was only 30 pence. Right? I mean, come on, bargain. Bargain, even if you were just buying it for yourself and not reselling it. But I don't know what the resale value of this particular one is. I don't think it's probably like uncommon. And there is a little bit of wear right there on the candy cane handle. So yeah, for 30 pence, worth the punt. And then speaking of mugs, this one says 2007. And it is Homer Simpson, and he was only 50p. So sometimes these little novelty mugs, they do well. People seem to be really into the Simpsons today in the charity shop. The lady was telling me that for some reason a bunch of Simpsons stuff has been selling today. So somebody wants it, and I'm gonna sell it to them. And then here's an item I got for myself for when it comes time for like fall, like Halloween and, you know, harvest season. And these were only $1.50. Still in the bag, made in China. I don't care. They're for me. They're for my decorations. Okay. Noisy bag, huh? And then look at this apple. Oh, this apple is gorgeous. It was only £1. Now, yeah, it looks like the stem probably could have been applied a little bit neater, but anyway, there you go. I mean, look at that. How nice would that be, like in the fall when it's apple picking season, or as a teacher's gift, that sort of thing, or if you're just a fan of glass fruit. And then the last item from this particular charity shop is this box. It's not in particularly great shape. The bottom is in better shape than the top. And it looks like there was probably a label here that was originally peeled off. And it was only £1, but I'll show you why I bought it. Okay. Pull this off. It's to hold your slides. So like Kodachrome slides, that sort of thing. And as you guys know, I bought a slide viewer recently. So I thought this would be pretty cool. And strangely, I like the smell of it. It has like a musty sort of attic-y or old library smell. I know, weird, right? But anyway, or maybe it's not weird. I mean, if you guys are into vintage stuff, what do you think? Is that kind of like a a nice, familiar, nostalgic scent to you. But yeah, very good condition. These little things pop out. If I can get there. There we go. But this is something that I kind of imagine like a teacher might be using, maybe like a biology teacher, to put slides up. And that's why they're like ABC and 1, 2, 3 and all this kind of stuff in there. So anyway, another item that since it's only £1, if it's not something that's worth selling online, I'm going to keep it and put it in my own collection because I just love photography stuff. So that's that for that one.
Right, so I didn't do an outro for that video because I thought I was going to be able to put this one in with it, but I didn't. So catch me next time if you want to see what I got at this particular charity shop.